Welcome back to Nerf Force Science. I am Captain Xavier, and in a previous science video, I covered the 3 sniper rifles that I had built, and I pointed out that only one of them actually had any rifling, and that was the Caliburn that had a scar barrel, and then through those tests discovered, yeah, the scar barrel makes a huge difference, and so I wanted to get some kind of scar barrel or rifling for the other ones. So I started looking into it, and I'm going to be doing a series of different videos on the different rifling, and eventually probably comparing them to each other. But for now, we're going to be looking at this nifty version. This is sold by Worker, and it is rifling. I don't know how well you guys can see in there, it's probably auto-focusing terribly, but yeah, it adds a couple of inches of rifling. It's about a quarter of a twist, and it has 3 rifle notches in there. And it's actually very easy to install on any of Worker's half-dart kits that have the long anodized metal barrel, because this simply slides onto the end. And you may want to secure it with glue or tape or something, but it does just slide onto their barrels quite beautifully. Not sure what brass barrels it'll fit on. Let me take a quick look. Actually, I have to go up. I think this is all the way up to 5/16 or 5/8. It's pretty big. These barrels are fairly thick, and I don't think that would work because it doesn't actually line up on the inside. It just it's kind of loose. But these ones match up beautifully. Right now I've got it on my Prophecies barrel, which I can then slide on the long barrel. Now I could put the long barrel on there. It fits right over the top of that scar barrel quite perfectly, and I could probably use that again to secure it better. For these tests, I'm probably going to take that off just so I can easily remove the barrel and test with and without it, because that's really the real test. On my long shot that I also have one installed on, it's not easy to get it back. Actually, I take that back. Yeah, with the long shot, I can just pull the barrel end off. The scar barrel is integrated into the front barrel section quite perfectly, and so it just pops right on. So I will be able to test both of these with and without the scar barrels and see how well they work. So let's head to the range. Alright, first question is, does it have a negative effect on the FPS? So we're firing the long shot with no scar barrel attachment on it. Alright, and now with the long barrel and scar barrel. Yeah, a very noticeable drop in FPS. I don't like that one bit. Alright, now we're going to give my Prophecy a try without the scar barrel. I think I've got it figured out what was wrong with it. It's still shooting really low. And now, with the barrel. So that one's not having a significant change. It might be the long barrel. I'm going to put the long barrel on it. Alright, now we're going to test it with the long barrel with the muzzle brake and see if that makes a difference. Well, yes and no. Getting strangely inconsistent results, which is never good for science purposes. But the Prophecy seems largely unaffected by the scar barrel, whereas the long shot was having a huge difference, which may be the barrel design that I have on here. The longer barrel on the long shot is much thinner, narrower, so it may be causing considerably more drag, and I may have to deal with that. Alright, so shooting the Prophecy with No extra barrel, no scar barrel. We'll see what we can hit. I'm shooting at a range of 70 feet. Not too bad. Now let's add the scar barrel. Yup. That is indeed definitely more accurate. Now let's see if adding the extra long barrel, the cosmetic barrel, does anything to that. Oh, right. Well, obviously not truly exhaustive or fully scientific tests, but I definitely noticed an increase in accuracy in the prophecy, as well as very little loss of range or power, and that maybe it's because it's powerful enough to overcome the drag that this has. The long shot was having all kinds of issues. I don't know if they are internally related, or if it really was the barrel making that much of a difference. I kind of suspect it may be that this one doesn't have a heavy enough spring to overcome the added drag that this has. So maybe I will open it up, and when I tune it, I'll go ahead and put the 18 kilogram spring in. Don't think I'll go for the 18.5. I'll try the 18 because I haven't tried it yet, and see what it does. But for how simple it is and how inexpensive they are, they're somewhere between, I think, $7 or $10 depending on where you get them. You can get them anywhere Worker products are sold: NF Strike, Litake, Worker Kit, Banggood. I think I got mine on eBay or possibly Etsy. There's lots of places you can get them. And yeah, if you have one of the kits that has that style of barrel, it just slips right on, and it definitely seems to work. So I'm looking forward to actually getting to take this one into the field. I definitely need to open them both up and fully tune them again, make sure all the O-rings are good, make sure all of the seals are good, make sure that it is properly lubricated and all of that. But it should be a lot of fun to run these. I actually really like the way the long shot came out. I'll be doing a video on that right after I finish this one, and we'll probably post it eventually. But yeah, I like them. Check them out. I'll try to find a link to at least to the cheapest one I can find down in the description. And if you guys have any thoughts on these, let me know. If there are other scar options you'd like me to test, I know there's a couple of neat ones out there that I would like to get my hands on and try, and I should probably try to just make one myself just so I can say I have. And yeah. Hope this was helpful. Thank you guys for watching.